Welcome to today's video, Ephesians 6 verse 12 explained. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This verse from Ephesians reminds us that as believers, our true struggle is not with other people but with unseen spiritual forces. It is easy to think that our enemies are those who oppose us, mistreat us, or disagree with us, but Paul makes it clear that our real battle is not physical but spiritual. When Paul says we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, he is telling us that our biggest challenges do not come from human beings. Instead, they come from spiritual forces that operate behind the scenes. The enemy works through deception, temptation, and discouragement to lead people away from God. Paul then lists 4 different kinds of spiritual forces. The first is principalities. This refers to high-ranking demonic beings that have authority over regions and people. They seek to influence governments, cultures, and even individuals. Next, he mentions powers. These are spiritual forces that exert control over the world in various ways. They manipulate systems, spread lies, and try to keep people in bondage to sin and fear. Then Paul speaks of the rulers of the darkness of this world. This phrase points to demonic influences that work to keep people blinded to the truth of God. They promote false religions, immorality, and rebellion against God's ways. Finally, Paul talks about spiritual wickedness in high places. This refers to evil spiritual beings that operate in the heavenly realms. Their goal is to oppose God's will and lead people into destruction. These forces work through false teachers, corrupt leaders, and anything that pulls people away from God's truth. Understanding this verse is important because it helps us realize that the struggles we face in life are not just about what we see. There are spiritual battles happening all around us. The enemy wants to destroy our faith, break our families, and weaken the church. But we are not defenseless. Later in Ephesians 6, Paul tells us to put on the whole armor of God so that we can stand against these forces. This includes the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. Through prayer, faith, and obedience, we can overcome the enemy and walk in victory. It is important to remember that we do not fight this battle alone. God is with us, and He has already won the victory through Jesus Christ. The enemy may be strong, but our God is stronger. When we stand firm in our faith and use the spiritual weapons God has given us, we can resist the enemy and live in the power of Christ. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with others. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on this verse. May God bless you and strengthen you in your spiritual walk.